My name is Selma Cordero. Today I'm going to show you how we make beef stew. We call it carne guisada. And so I'm going to cook it using my Ninja pressure cooker. Old-fashioned way, you can cook in the stove, but it's going to take you a good 2 hours to be sure the meat is tender. So this speed up the process for me down to a half an hour. So I start with 2 pounds of beef stew. You can see it's actually cut in small pieces, just the way that you get it at the supermarket. It's usually a good size. And I'm just gonna put it in my pot. To that, I'm gonna add my seasoning. So I have 2 teaspoons of salt and half a teaspoon of pepper, black pepper. In addition to that, I have half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. I make my own Italian seasoning, so I can show you the recipe in another time. And Cajun pepper. About 2 or 3 bay leaves. 2 teaspoons of mashed garlic, fresh garlic. Half a cup of sofrito. And for those who don't know what sofrito is, I'll probably have to do another video at another time, but you can Google that. And half a cup of tomato sauce. Sometimes I like tomato paste. It depends on what I have available. So I would say you can go down to 1/4 of tomato paste if you don't have tomato sauce. But this is half a cup. And then my pressure cooker in the book has a ratio of 1 cup of water for 2 pounds of stew meat. So I'm gonna add 1 full cup of water. And I also gonna add 1/4 cup of cooking wine. And in addition to that, I'm gonna put a beef bouillon. If you don't have beef, then you can use a chicken bouillon, but either one of them will work. And I'm also gonna add about maybe 2/3 of this sazón Goya. I'm gonna give it a good stir to be sure everything is mixed well. I left a little bit of the tomato sauce here, so let me just give this a good stir. And my pressure cooker calls for 25 minutes in the setting for pressure cooking. I'm just gonna give it 23 minutes instead of a 25 because I want to leave a few minutes to add the potatoes at the end so they are not overly cooked. I'm gonna put the cover. And I'm going to turn it on to pressure. Change it to 23 minutes. Press the start. And I usually put this underneath my ventilation so the house doesn't keep that smell inside. So I'm just gonna turn this on and go and prepare my rice and the potatoes that are gonna go in here. So this stew actually finished cooking for the 23 minutes that it had on the pressure cooker. And I just added the potatoes. I missed recording that pass. I added the potatoes. Be sure that they are truly submerged under the stew. And you're gonna give it 3 minutes under the setting, again on the pressure setting. Be sure that your bulb is closed again, because when you open it, you have to release the pressure. And if you forget to close it, it's gonna take a little time to get through that pressure. The last step of cooking the potatoes just finished, and here's the final product. You can see the stew. The potatoes are cooked, but they're still a little bit firm, so they don't really get too smushy. and it's really delicious. I also finished the rice. Let me just show you what it looks like. The rice is, you can see, it's very loose and it's kind of a very defined grain. I love the texture. If you like it more smooshy, obviously cook it on the sushi setting. And I usually try to add some veggies to my cooking. So I made some just frozen vegetables. You could do some other fresh veggies that you might want, but we're getting ready to set up. Okay, so this is my finished plate. As you can see how pretty it looks with the rice and the potatoes and the stew. So I hope you enjoyed my recipe. Buen provecho.